AI is eliminating 80% of white-collar jobs in the next 5 years. And today I'm going to teach you the exact 5-step system that helped Johnson transform from unemployment to a 40% income increase in 6 months. Plus, I will show you the simple warning signs that predict when AI will target your job, so you can protect yourself before it happens. But only if you stay until the end, because the most powerful strategy requires understanding everything I teach you first. Think of this video as your complete university course on AI career survival, compressed into the next few minutes. By the time we finish, you will understand exactly how AI job replacement works, why it happens, and most importantly, how to turn this threat into the biggest career opportunity of your lifetime. Let me start with something simple that will change how you see your job forever. Johnson was a marketing director who thought his job was safe because he was good at it. Then his company bought an AI system that could do 90% of his work in half the time. 3 weeks later, Johnson was unemployed. But here is the beautiful part. Johnson used this experience to create a career that pays 40% more than his old job. Let me teach you exactly how he did it. First, let me teach you the 3 simple warning signs that AI is about to replace your job. Think of these like smoke detectors for your career. Warning sign number 1. Can you write down step-by-step instructions for most of your daily tasks? Johnson realized that his job involved analyzing data, creating reports, and optimizing campaigns. All tasks that follow clear, repeatable steps. If someone else could follow your written instructions and get the same results, AI can replace you. This is not complicated. If your job has a manual, AI can read that manual. Warning sign number 2. Does your work exist only on computers? Johnson created reports, presentations, and strategies, all digital files. AI excels at creating digital content because it lives in the same digital world. If your work never requires you to physically touch anything or meet people face to face, you are in the danger zone. Think of it this way. If your entire job could be done from Mars using only a computer, AI can do it better. Warning sign number 3. Are you mainly passing information from one person to another? Johnson collected data from his team, analyzed it, and sent reports to his boss. He was essentially a human email system with analytical skills. AI does not need middlemen. It can send insights directly to decision makers. If your job is mainly about moving information around, AI will cut you out of the chain. Now here is where most people make a dangerous mistake. They hear advice like, learn to code, or be more creative, and they think this will save them. Let me explain why this advice is not just wrong. It is actually harmful. Learning to code puts you in direct competition with AI's strongest ability. AI can already write code faster and more accurately than most humans. Johnson's colleague Sarah spent 6 months learning Python programming, thinking it would secure her future. She got replaced by an AI that could code in 12 different programming languages simultaneously. Imagine trying to outrun a car on foot. That is what competing with AI at coding looks like. The creativity advice is equally misleading. Everyone is trying to be creative now, which means the job market is flooded with people who all have similar creative skills. Plus, AI is getting better at creative tasks every day. Johnson tried to rebrand himself as a creative strategist and found himself competing with hundreds of other supposedly creative professionals for the same shrinking pool of jobs. Here is the key insight that changes everything. The people succeeding during AI transitions are not avoiding AI. They are learning to work with AI in ways that make them more valuable, not less valuable. Let me teach you Johnson's complete system. Step 1. Become an AI context bridge. This is simpler than it sounds. AI can interpret its own data perfectly, but it cannot understand your company's unique politics, budget constraints, or timing issues. Johnson learned to take AI recommendations and filter them through real-world business context that only humans understand. Here is exactly how to do this. Choose one AI tool that relates to your industry and spend 30 minutes daily learning its capabilities. But instead of just understanding its outputs, focus on learning what AI misses about your specific workplace. Johnson discovered that while AI could analyze customer data and suggest run promotions on Tuesdays, it had no idea that his company's fulfillment team was understaffed on Tuesdays, or that their biggest competitor always launched campaigns on Wednesdays. Johnson became valuable by saying, AI suggests Tuesday promotions, but given our staffing issues and competitor timing, we should actually do Thursday promotions instead. This human context overlay became incredibly valuable. Now, I want to be completely transparent about something important. Everything I am sharing with you is for educational purposes based on current research and documented case studies like Johnson says. The AI industry changes so rapidly that some of this information may need updating within months, which is why I monitor developments constantly to keep you informed. Step 2. Master AI collaboration, not AI competition. Think of AI as the most powerful research assistant and first draft writer you have ever had. Johnson stopped trying to do everything himself and started directing AI to handle the time-consuming parts of his job while he focused on the parts that required human judgment. The process is straightforward. Make a list of your daily tasks and divide them into 2 categories: tasks that involve gathering information or creating first drafts, and tasks that involve making decisions or building relationships. Give the first category to AI. Keep the second category for yourself. Johnson used AI to research market trends and write initial campaign ideas, but he handled all client meetings and made all final strategic decisions. This made him 10 times more productive than his colleagues who were still doing everything manually. Step 3. Develop human-only skills. While everyone focuses on general skills like creativity and communication, Johnson identified something more specific: skills that require human experience in unpredictable situations. Crisis management, handling upset clients and making strategic decisions when information is incomplete or contradictory. This is crucial because AI learns from patterns in data, but it fails when situations are completely new or when human emotions are involved. Johnson became the person his company called when marketing campaigns went wrong, when clients were angry, or when they needed to make quick decisions with limited information. These situations require human intuition and experience that AI cannot replicate. Tell me in the comments, which part of your job requires you to handle completely unexpected situations or deal with human emotions? These are your AI-proof skills. Step 4. Become the AI quality controller. Every AI system needs human oversight to make sure it is producing work that makes sense in the real world. Johnson evolved into the person who could spot when AI recommendations were technically correct, but would fail when implemented in actual business situations. Here is how to build this skill. Learn what AI gets wrong consistently in your field. For Johnson, he discovered that AI could create brilliant marketing strategies that ignored budget limitations, legal requirements, and company culture. He became indispensable as the person who could take AI ideas and modify them to work in the real world. Think of yourself as an editor for AI. You make sure its work is not just smart, but also practical. Step 5. Create your personal AI team. Instead of having one job, Johnson used AI to manage multiple related functions simultaneously. He combined marketing analysis, competitor research, trend forecasting, and strategy development into one super role. AI handled all the data processing and research, while Johnson managed the strategic thinking and client relationships. The key insight is to think of yourself as the manager of a team of AI assistants rather than someone who does tasks manually. Johnson manages 5 different AI tools that handle different aspects of marketing, while he focuses on the high-level strategy and human relationships that tie everything together. But here is the most important lesson. Johnson stopped thinking like an employee and started thinking like someone who runs a small consulting business, even while working for a company. He became indispensable because he could deliver results that would normally require a team of 5 people. Tell me in the comments, if you could have 5 AI assistants handling your routine work, what would you focus your human energy on? Here is something that will surprise you about the job market right now. Based on verified data from the World Economic Forum, they just published research showing that while 40% of companies plan to reduce their workforce, where AI can automate tasks, they are also creating new positions for people who can manage AI systems, train AI tools, and bridge the gap between AI capabilities and business needs. Johnson is not just surviving this transition, he has joined a new category of professional that did not exist 5 years ago. He went from being a traditional marketing director to being what companies now call an AI-augmented marketing strategist. His income increased 40% because this hybrid skill set is incredibly rare and valuable. The most important skill for the AI economy is not technical, it is strategic thinking under uncertainty. AI can process unlimited amounts of information, but it cannot make good decisions when that information is incomplete, contradictory, or rapidly changing. Johnson became the human who could look at AI analysis and say, "This data suggests we should do X, but based on my understanding of our client's personality and the current market mood, we should actually do Y." Here is exactly how to develop this superpower. Start making decisions with incomplete information in low-risk situations. Practice explaining your reasoning when different pieces of evidence point in different directions. Learn to factor in human psychology, timing, and context that never shows up in data. This skill, strategic thinking under uncertainty, is becoming incredibly valuable because it is the one thing AI cannot do. Here is Johnson's complete transformation plan, but remember that his results were specific to his situation and industry. Your experience may be different based on your unique circumstances. Week 1. Pick one AI tool and spend 30 minutes daily learning what it can do. Week 2. Practice identifying what AI misses about your specific workplace context. Week 3. Volunteer to handle one unpredictable situation at work using purely human judgment. Week 4. Position yourself as the person on your team who understands AI collaboration. Before we finish, I need to be completely transparent with you. While these strategies worked for Johnson and others I have researched, I cannot guarantee specific outcomes as career success depends on many individual factors, including your industry, location, and personal implementation. This educational content should not replace personalized career counseling or professional advice specific to your situation. The professionals who complete this transformation in the next 6 months will have enormous advantages over those who wait. Johnson wishes he had started this process before getting laid off, but starting today still puts you ahead of 80% of workers who are not preparing for what is coming. If you are watching this video, you are already taking action while most people are hoping the AI revolution will not affect them. But knowledge without implementation is just interesting information. I track AI developments every single day to identify new threats and opportunities for professionals. Subscribe so you never miss updates that could change your career trajectory. In my next video, I will show you the specific AI tools that are eliminating jobs right now and teach you exactly how to use those same tools to amplify your own capabilities. So make sure you hit that notification bell. The AI revolution is not a future event. It is happening right now. You can either get replaced by it like millions of others, or you can use Johnson's proven system to turn AI into your biggest career advantage. The choice is yours, but the window for easy transformation is closing. Here is the final lesson that ties everything together. Johnson discovered that the key to thriving in the AI economy is not about becoming superhuman. It is about becoming the best version of human. While AI handles the mechanical tasks, you focus on the strategic thinking, relationship building, and creative problem solving that only humans can do. This is not about working harder. It is about working more intelligently by partnering with AI rather than competing against it. You now have everything you need to transform your career like Johnson did. The question is, will you use it?